And they're off.
And we're off.
Now here what we see is this is the Ellie. It looks like they've had a little bit of time to strategize here and change up how they're attacking the points.
Wie ihr schön auch sehen könnt, wo sie jetzt gerade ist, natürlich ein bisschen Show-Off von John gewesen. Aber wie ihr gerade auch sehen könnt, bei uns ist es so, dass ihr direkt eine visuell, was die Fertigkeiten ihr verwendet, ausrichten.
Big fight in the center here. You can see that we got a few ArenaNet in there, 3 red. They're going up against a Guardian though, just uses elite, his shield basically that's pushing all of them out of the radius and helping them control it a little better.
Jonathan ist jetzt auf dem Weg zum nächsten Capture Point. Also was ich gerade sagen wollte, schön zu sehen. Ihr seht,
Controls now got one. There's one more point that's being contested.
Ja, es scheint so, als ob Boon Control aus den Fehlern gerade gelernt hat.
Not quite sure where to engage yet here. They're trying to strategize to see one point being contested, another point's neutral still. Now 2 points are neutral. It looks like Boon Control is starting to push back on them here. Boon Control in the lead. So the middle point here is definitely a hot spot. It's obviously a big game changer for anyone who owns it. But Boon Control showing some heavy control.
Ja, schön zu sehen eben auch, bedingt dadurch, dass das Team halt aus 5 Leuten besteht, ihr aber 3 Kontrollpunkte habt, plus die ständige Gefahr der Trebuchet. Wichtig von der Teamstrategie, wie die 5 Leute sich absprechen, wie sie sich aufteilen.
There's a tornado right there in the center there. It's going to be throwing everybody in all sorts of directions. It also got very, very quick cooldowns, as you can see. It's a great skill to use, but it's got a long cooldown. You really only use it in certain situations where you're kind of outnumbered and outgunned.
Ja, also wie gesagt, Fertigkeiten werden gewechselt. Jeder Spieler verfügt über 2 Waffensets. Seine Elementarmagier, dafür Übereinstimmungen. Dadurch, dass man schnell situationsbedingt hin und her wechselt, kann man eben auch sehr gut auf jede neue Situation reagieren.
So, schau mal. Anybody get away, chasing him down. Oh, and he's chilled. He's not going to be able to get there very quick for the stomp. Is he actually going to get it? Oh, he got it just in time. But now he's in a hot spot here. He's got a tornado now throwing him.
He might be paying dearly
for that. He's going to hit
miss
misform. It's going to buy him just a few seconds to get a little bit of distance, but this looks like that could be it.
Ja, was ihr jetzt hier seht, ist das, was ich angesprochen habe. Wenn ihr also quasi besiegt seid, bekommt ihr eine neue Fertigkeitenleiste. Und wenn ihr es schafft, einen Spieler zu besiegen, während ihr diese Leiste habt, kommt ihr sofort zurück ins Spiel ohne.
It looks like they're going to let him bleed out. It's a very risky move now because somebody can come by and they can revive him and get him back in the fight quicker.
Was der Gegner natürlich auch strategisch ausnutzen kann, weil ihr müsst halt jetzt nicht den Finishing Move machen. Ihr könnt den Gegner auch einfach da liegen lassen. Das ist auch eine weitere strategische Möglichkeit.
We got 1 point neutralized now. It's a very, very close game. Boon Control has definitely come back into this. And here we can see that sadly nobody was able to make it. And he's been defeated. Looks like all points are being contested. Boon Control now has 1 point. 2 points are now under contest.
Und so wie es aussieht, Boon Control seems to have learned from the first match. This is a really close match, not as like the first one. It seems like Boon Control is
trying to make a hard choice of letting 1 point go or taking another point.
Ja, was jetzt leider nicht so direkt zu sehen ist, also wird an allen strategischen Punkten wird hier gerade gekämpft. Wenn ich da so schaue und so wie es aussieht, hat sich jetzt ArenaNet einen kleinen Vorteil herausgearbeitet.
Here we can see we got We got Chaplin here. Oh, he's down again. It looks like he got tag team there. It looks like about 2 or 3 Boon Control were able to jump on top of him before that capture point. Boon Control is able to take it. They didn't stop him fast enough, though, so he bought himself a little bit of time with Vapor Form, but it only gets you a little bit of distance. Here comes the stomp. Oh. ArenaNet is now down 1 person until the respawn's available.
Yeah, who put Shep in that position? He's dying all the time.
Boon Control's now got 1 point with 2 points contested.
So im Gegensatz zu dem ersten Spiel, was ja recht schnell und recht einseitig war, ist dies eben jetzt ein recht ausgeglichenes Spiel. Wir sehen, der Punktestand ist relativ eng. Hey, Matt. Matt. So it's like first to 500 points or 10 minutes, right?
10 minutes? Time limit of the game is generally around, 10 minutes. It's going to start out at eventually the timer will count down and it'll default to whoever has the most points in the match. Pulling ahead slightly here, they're able to maintain 2 control points at most times now. Boon Control, though, is definitely doing some damage to them. Here we can see Tornado again throwing everybody everywhere. Oh, there was a Treb shot right there, just missed.
Das war jetzt relativ wichtig, dass sie ihn an dieser Stelle aus dem Spiel genommen haben, bevor sie durchbrochen sind. Konnte da gerade schön die Gespräche verfolgen, da wurde die Stimmung etwas hektischer auch.
Boon Control's back down to 1 point. 1 point is being contested, though. They're not out of this yet, though. They can turn this around pretty easily if they're able to maintain a little bit more points out of having more than 1. ArenaNet, though, is going in force now. It looks like they've got 3 or 4 people fighting on 1 capture point. There's a stomp ending somebody there on Boon Control, which means they're down to 4 people for a short time, which gives ArenaNet another huge advantage.
Ja, so wie es aussieht, ist jetzt scheint unser Team die Kontrolle über das Spiel gewonnen zu haben. Ein weiterer von Boon Control wurde gerade aus dem Spiel genommen. Jetzt der Krieger, das sieht eher nach einem Verzweiflungsakt aus. Hier schön zu sehen, der weiße Kreis am Boden, deswegen ist für einen AOE-Angriff.
There's 2 more there that are down now. It looks like they're going to get 1 more out of it. Boon Control, there's now 1 capture point for Boon Control. There's 2 that are currently being contested, though. Looks like ArenaNet has gotten the second one, but it looks like now it's under being attacked by Boon Control as well.
Ja, und so wie sind in der ersten Match pretty much under control. Like looking at the score, it will just be a matter of like a minute or 2, and I guess, and then they will be winning the game. Or is there a way for Boon Control to come back now?
I think that it's still very possible. You still get a minimal amount of points for kills. I think what really needs to happen, though, is they need to take those points and they need to make sure that they leave someone there in order to defend it, because ArenaNet is very mobile. They've split their forces and they're really putting pressure on those points.
Ja. Wie Matt eben sagte, nach sich unser Spiel haben sich dann unsere Jungs halt neu gruppiert und haben jetzt auch das zweite Spiel gewonnen. Einen großen Applaus für die Jungs von ArenaNet und vor allem für Boon Control. So, let me just go over here.
Started very close there in the beginning there. It looked like ArenaNet was able to pull ahead based off of kills.
Jonathan, how does it feel to be like in a public PvP match?
It feels really good. You guys are going to really enjoy PvP once you guys get a chance to play it. GW2 is some really fun PvP. Get your blood pumping. Get your blood pumping. You can play it right back in the back over here, behind where all of you guys are. Come by the booth, and we'll walk you through the game. We'll teach you how to play, okay?
Ein Applaus für Team ArenaNet. Jetzt frage ich mal bei den Verlierern nach. So,